Well, it was a rough, it was a rough couple of days. Um, so far, you're going to see a difference in our uh, environment. When Orange was put on gabapentin, they really gave him a very heavy dose. And not only that, but they aspirated, I believe it was aspirated his, I'm going to mute this. So Orange was really out like a light with the mega dose of gabapentin that they gave him to relax him. And it ended up being that the tests were all inconclusive. Inconclusive. They did notice swelling in that area, and they said there's different ways to treat this. The more invasive would be exploratory surgery to see if there's like a certain type of a certain type of cancer, or a splenectomy, get rid of the spleen. And I was like, he's an old cat. I don't want any of that stuff. I don't want exploratory surgery on him. What are the other options? So the other options are to modify his diet. And I already have the food to modify his diet. I'm going to show you. He's already on the medicated food. This is the medicated food that you give him for his hair issue. This is the medicated, this is for the special diet for his, again, for, they don't know what, it could be irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, could be cancer. Orange is old. I'm not putting him through an operation. I'm leaving him be. So we're going to feed him. We're going to see if he gains weight. And I can only say that because she mega dosed him, he was so doped up that he ended up urinating on the set that I had here. I had a whole play gym here. He urinated on every part, all the bottom, I had to get rid of it. And it's okay. I had it for, what was it, 3 years? Because I've had him for 2.5, and I've had it out maybe even longer. And I got rid of it. I just figured it's I'm not putting it in, because it was the plastic, he urinated all over it. He was so doped up, he didn't know where he was going or what he was doing. He also, which I had to throw away, he also defecated and urinated on the big bed that I had underneath here that Cleopatra liked. I got rid of it too. It's not worth to rinse out the filling. It's too much. It was just too much. So I pretty much I put the scratching bed here. I put the little box here, and I just opened up the space a little more. They have all their toys. They have their cat post, and this is good enough. The other thing the play gym, I had to keep fixing anyway. So I took their Cat Link automatic litter box and I put it from here over there. So again, there's more space. But Orange, this is about the update on Orange. He did lose weight. It's all inconclusive. His blood work came back normal. And they did take some of the fluid from the spleen, just as a sample, but so far, the only thing they might do is do a splenectomy, and I'm not putting him through an operation. And it's interesting because the doctor feels, let's go through the diet route and see if he has IBS, irritable bowel syndrome, see if that's it, and we'll see if he gains weight. If not, in a month, if he's still losing weight, we'll put him on a steroid. So that's kind of where we are with Orange. I spoke with, yesterday I had to go to my own doctor. And when I spoke to my own doctor informed me, not my my primary care, my OBGYN, she said she was a vet tech before she became a doctor. And she asked me, because my blood pressure was usually low. So she said it was elevated. So she said, what's going on? And I told her, I was really upset about Orange. And I explained what was going on. And she said, what's your take on this? I said, my take is that I'm not going to do exploratory surgery or a splenectomy. I'm not going to put him through that. He's an older cat. I'm leaving him alone. She said, I agree with you. And I said, I want to know why you agree with me. She said, I was a vet tech. And you never know the pain they endure. You'll never know it. We just we know that there is some discomfort and pain, but we really don't know when they start removing organs. We don't know how the animal feels. But she agreed that my decision to not do this exploratory surgery or this splenectomy to try to uncover if there's something else lurking there, we're leaving him alone. He could be 12 to 14 years old. I'm leaving him alone. She was very upset and what happened was I came downstairs in the morning and it was a very, very harsh ammonia smell, and that was from the urine. And I was like, this is crazy. I took the bed that was underneath here. Here's Cleopatra. I took the bed that was underneath here, and I didn't understand why I still had this I opened the door and it smacks you in the face, the ammonia smell. I didn't know what's going on. So I end up scrubbing this floor. I can't tell you how many times I scrubbed this floor. Maybe about 10 times I washed this floor. And I scrubbed this whole area. Scrubbed everything over and over and over, underneath, all around the moldings. I scrubbed everything. Still smelled like ammonia. And it wasn't until I bent over here, my famous machine, and that whole structure, that play gym that I had here, the blue one, the blue with the brown tubes, I smelled it. I said, woof! And then when I figured, okay, maybe if it's just the bed, but I realized it wasn't just the bed. He urinated all over it, all the parts on the bottom, and I just took it, broke it up, and dumped it. Some things, the one thing, I am very fussy with my nose, and if it bothers me, it's not staying. So she's been a good girl, and it was very funny because they all seemed a little agitated. All the cats, especially Cleopatra.